was past midnight when Kunle parked his car by the roadside, engine off, lights dim. He didn't want to go home. Not yet. For the third night in a row, he had chosen the discomfort of his Toyota over the cold silence of his bedroom. His wife, Ronki, no longer spoke to him like a partner, only like a roommate. When she did speak, her words cut sharper than a blade. And tonight was worse. Please subscribe and also comment where you are watching from. Let's continue. Earlier that evening, they had argued again. What started as a simple talk about school fees for their son turned into an explosive fight. Ronki accused him of being stingy, careless, and insensitive. Kunle, in his frustration, said things he never thought he'd say to the woman he once adored. The silence that followed was louder than the shouting. So, instead of enduring the tension at home, he drove aimlessly until he found himself parked under a streetlight, scrolling through his phone. He didn't want to call his friends. Most of them would say, just endure, marriage is not easy. But endurance without peace felt like prison. Kunle stared at the steering wheel and whispered to himself, I love her, but I don't even know if she loves me anymore. He thought of the early days, the laughter, the late night calls, the way she used to lean on his shoulder like the world was safe there. Now, she barely looked him in the eyes. What changed? Was it money? Was it the children? Was it the fact that he worked too much and gave too little attention? Or was she simply tired of him? His mind battled with suspicion. Was there another man? Was her phone always face down because of secrets? Or was he just paranoid? As he sat there, an older man knocked on his window. A night guard making his rounds. Kunle rolled the glass halfway down. Are you okay, sir? The guard asked. Kunle smiled faintly. Just needed some air. The old man nodded knowingly. Wife Wahala. Kunle was startled. How did you? The man chuckled. I've been married 30 years. I know the face of a man running from his house. For some reason, Kunle opened up. Words poured out of him, his frustrations, his fears, his love, his anger, his confusion. The guard listened quietly, leaning on his torchlight. When Kunle was done, the old man said something that hit deep. Young man, you're fighting the wrong battle. The issue is not who is right or wrong. The issue is that you and your wife stopped being friends. Lovers fight, but friends find a way back. Go home, not as her husband, but as her friend. Remind her that you're on the same team. Kunle drove home slowly, the man's words echoing in his head. When he got inside, Ronki was still awake, scrolling on her phone. The tension was thick. He wanted to start another argument, his pride almost pushed him. But instead, he whispered, Ronki, do you remember how we used to just until we fell asleep? I miss that. She looked at him for the first time in days, no words, just eyes that softened a little. For Kunle, it wasn't a full solution. But it was a start. And sometimes, in marriage, starting again is the greatest miracle. Sparkle's lesson, marriage doesn't die in one day. It dies slowly, through silence, pride, and unresolved hurts. But it can also heal slowly through friendship, humility, and small acts of vulnerability. Backhand index pointing right. If you were in Kunle's shoes, what would you do? Walk away, endure, or fight to rebuild? Let's meet in the comment section.